Properties of exponents. Consider 4x squared times 3x. Product property of an exponent: if n and m are counted numbers, then x to the m times x to the n equivalents to say x to the m plus n. So in words, to multiply two powers of x, keep the base and add the exponents. Let's notice that the base is x, so in this case both have the base of x, so that's why we're able to combine. And let's also notice that the exponents are m and n. And do notice, the exponents belong to the base. So in this case we have 4x squared times 3x. Notice a big dot could be used instead of an asterisk, so for multiplication. In this case, do realize that there is an invisible 1 that we could always put on that x. So the x next to the 3, we could always put a 1, if it helps you see this. So there it is. Let's add it on just for reference. And do realize you could work to the right by putting an equal sign, but I highly recommend not using it, because then it becomes confusing towards the end. You will often think that you might end up having to solve because there is an equal sign. But in reality, there was no equal sign. We started with just an expression. So if no equal sign is present, just work your way down instead of to the side. So let's work down. 4 times 3 gives us 12, and that'll be 12x. Do notice they both have a common base of x, right? And since we're multiplying, exponents add. So we're going to add the exponent of the 2 plus the 1 from the x. Remember, that was the invisible 1 that we normally don't show, but in this case we showed it for reference. You can see that it does exist, but we just technically don't show it. Sort of like the 1 in front of the axis when there is just a single x. Okay, so that means we still have 12x, and 2 plus 1 gives us 3. So there it is. That's it. That is our answer, 12x to the third. So properties of exponents, in this case the product property of exponents implies that when you're multiplying with the same base, the exponents add. So 2 plus 1 gave us 3. Let's try this the long method, or the lengthy road. Your choice, right? You can take the short road. Once you learn it, you'll notice that it's fairly short, even though it might look complex at first. But in reality, the longer road may not seem too bad either, but in the long run, it'll take a while. So if we expand this, we have 4 times x times x. That's the equivalent of saying 4x squared. Agreed? There's 2 x's there. And now 3 times x is the addition to this. In other words, we're multiplying times 3x. That was the second portion of our expression. So 4 times 3, we can always multiply them together, but let's just rearrange so we can visually see it a little better. 4 times 3 there, together, and x times x times x. So if we combine them now, we get 4 times 3 gives us 12, and there are 3 x's. So x to the third. So 12 times x to the third, or just 12x to the third would be our final answer. Notice we got the same answer as above, agreed? But it's a lengthier process, especially if you have larger exponents.